Hi everyone, Frost here. I just wanted to create a short video showing some very basic attack strategies for the Faithful Kingdoms Alliance members in rival kingdoms. On this attack I'm on a win streak of 5, so it's a mid-level matchup, so it could go either way. We see on the screen that I have 67,000 gold available for me to win, along with 8 trophy cups and 7 rings. And since this is win streak 5, a treasure chest. So the first thing you want to do is click on their stronghold. If it's a level 9 or higher, then you need to carefully look and see if they have an arrow launcher, because that's going to turn your troops into hamburger quick if you don't realize it's there. As I'm looking for the arrow launcher, I'm also looking for any defensive buildings that are under construction. They don't work while they're being upgraded. This one is a flash-free spell tower. It's a nice bonus to have that sucker out of commission for this fight. There she is. I hate these suckers. They can really mess up an otherwise nice attack if you don't deal with them quickly. So you can see the range. They are great at shooting far away. Each projectile does splash damage, and the projectiles spread out as they reach their targets. This unit loves it when you group up your troops far away, but it does have some weaknesses. First, it cannot hit targets that are close to it. Anything within 7 units is completely safe. Also, it cannot shoot air targets, such as your dragon. So the first thing I do is look to see if it is being protected by anything that can hit my dragon. If not, I take it out with the dragon first off and go about my attack as if it were never there. Unfortunately, this one is protected, so that option is out. The next thing to look for is to see if there are any unprotected troop portals. These give 3 or 4 mana for each one that is destroyed. If you're able to find some that your dragon can get to without taking damage, that's a great way to start your strike. The first one is covered by 2 air defense units, but not quite perfectly. The next one isn't protected at all, so that's an easy 4 mana. These 3 over here have 3 potential defensive structures nearby. This first watchtower has the kingdom troop portal covered pretty well. This next watchtower helps cover that kingdom portal more, but neither are doing anything for the 2 troop portals to the left side. But this Skywatcher is attempting to cover them. Not very well at all, though. You could easily place your dragon here, or here, and it would get 4 mana. The problem is, when it repositions to take out its next target, it will very likely move into range of that Skywatcher. None of these other defenses are an issue, though. So back to that arrow launcher. Look at that range, it's massive. We don't really want to drop ground troops way out on the edges to get those troop portals and their delicious mana, because that arrow launcher will eat them up. The Skywatchers and Watchtowers have a much smaller range. After this bit of recon, I think I see what I'm going to try. This Skywatcher and Watchtower over here have this portal troop almost covered from an aerial attack. But if you notice, it's not quite. I might be able to hit it here. This last troop portal on the bottom isn't covered from a dragon attack either. I could easily drop a dragon here and it wouldn't be under fire. Okay, so I dropped my dragon. He's not taking any fire, so I can speed up the game and get that portal down faster. I have a basic rule of thumb that I can keep just my dragon on the battlefield without starting my full attack until there is about 2 minutes left. Then I really need to get my troops in place, or I risk running out of time before I get that gold. Now I know that once this troop portal is destroyed, my dragon is going to move into range of those defenses. So I go back to normal speed and get my dragon ready to use its dragon power and sweep over to the next spot. And there we go, 4 free mana, 2.5 minutes remain on my attack. My dragon took a little bit of damage, and I'm working on some more free mana. Again, I'll speed up the attack until the portal is almost gone. I'm using Nyrax because I love his abilities. I'd love to get his big attack, which is appropriately titled Death, as quick as possible. At level 22, it does 652 to 666 damage over 6 seconds to a single defense, and I'd love to use that on that flash freeze spell tower. Okay, that building's down, and I'm unprepared for where I was going next, so I waste a dragon power and go the wrong way. Hey, no one's perfect, but hey, that's okay. I'll follow up that bad move with another. Now I'm dropping my troops in a panic, but since I have so much mana, I'll be fine. I hope. It's important to notice that once you select a dragon power and you bring it onto the battlefield, bullet time or slow motion goes into effect. If you are ever discombobulated and can't figure out what to do, drag a power out, but don't drop it. Hold on to it and slow the action down. That's what I'm doing here. I bring out my healing spell, but I realize that I don't need heals. While I'm doing that, I get enough mana to cast Death. Next I throw out some heals, although honestly, since I'm using paladins, I didn't need it, at least not on that group of troops. Now the Flame Bolt spell tower is in range and my troops are taking damage. Thankfully my mana is good, so I'll drop some heals on that group. And boom! Stronghold's down and mana is fully recharged. Now it's just cleanup time. I drop another hot and then drop some minions just to speed things up. I take one final look into the corners, make sure there isn't anything hiding out there, and get an epic victory. Now this guy was Stronghold 9. That's the same as me. But he was upgraded defensively farther than I am. Even with my major screw up with my dragon, dropping my troops all over the place, the free mana I got in the beginning held me through. That really was the key. That's it. Thanks for watching. I'm happy to make more of these videos if they're useful. Feel free to comment below with anything you'd like to see my strategies for. Lastly, keep in mind, games evolve. This strategy is current as time of this posting, but may not stay that way forever. Battle on, homies.